Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your 8:30 p.m. flow. I'm Todd. Got a nice, strong practice set up for you tonight. Let's begin in a child's pose. So let's start by bringing the big toes to touch. Draw the knees wide to the edges of the mat. Let your hips just lightly press back on towards the heels. Lengthen the arms forward. Keep a little bend through the elbows. Relax your forehead down to the floor. Take the time to start arriving into your mat, arriving into your practice, your space. Maybe start to just soften the gaze or close the eyes completely. The eyes closed, just taking a moment in peace and solitude and quiet for the mind. Let the hum of the mind start to calm down. Let's take a few deep breaths. Take a big inhale through the nose. Lengthen all the way up to the crown of the head, and exhale, let it go. Feel the energy drift back down the spine. Inhale, lengthen up the spine. Exhale, let it go. Feel your hips press back towards your heels just a little bit more. Take one more long inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. Start to lift up onto your hands. Keep the arms long. Let the hands travel over towards the left. Make your right thumb point up. Slice the right pinky down. Lean the chest down towards the floor. Try to press your left shoulder down in line with the right. Finding some space in the back of the body, the muscles on the ribs, serratus muscles. Make your way back up onto your hands, and then let's take it over to the right. Left thumb up, press your left pinky down. Find a deep stretch through your left side. Hug the right armpit down towards the floor. Lengthen up the left side as you inhale. Exhale, feel your left shoulder melt towards the floor. Come back up through center, hands and knees. Lower down onto the forearms, and then pull your chest forward into low cobra. Bring your feet together. Inhale, lift the chest up off the floor. Hold here. Bring your forearms underneath the elbows. Sphinx pose. Bring the legs together. Squeeze your glute muscles. Hug the elbows down towards the hip tips. Look straight forward. Take a couple deep breaths. Feel this nice stretch across the abdomen, as well as an engagement and awareness building of the back of the body. If you want a little more, start to extend the arms. That feels okay right here. Let the shoulder blades broaden, shoulders broaden. Stay for one more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, lower onto the forearms. Slide the hands in line with the elbows back underneath the elbows. Tuck the toes just from the knees. Push the hips back towards the heels. Let's find downward facing dog as the hips reach towards the heels, extend through the legs. Here, start to find a little press of your chest back towards the shins. Wrap your triceps underneath the arms. Find a little pedal through the legs. Lengthen out of the sides of the body. Really pedal down through the inner edges of the feet. Feel the lower back, sacrum start to open a little bit more as the tailbone points straight up to the sky. Feel your heels start to lengthen down towards the floor. Then look up towards your hands. Let's tiptoe up to the fingers. Our first forward fold. Also, it's our first time being upside down, so take a moment, acquaint yourself with this space. Bend into the knees as much as feels nice. Let the crown of the head be heavy. Let this feel nice right here. I'm not trying to go for gold and how much we're trying to find to stretch or compress. Take a moment and breathe here in the little upside down shape. From here, let's find Padahastasana. Slide the palms of the hands underneath the feet. Press your toes down into the crease of the wrist, right where the forearm and palm meet. Keep a little bend at the elbow. Start to bring some weight into the heels of the feet. And then we're gonna find a halfway lift on an inhale, lift up, halfway wrap your triceps back, reach the crown of your head forward, lengthen the tailbone back, hold here for another big inhale. And then exhale, start to bend into the knees, bend at the elbows. Again, release the hands from the feet, bend the knees, chin to your chest, curl your tailbone under the spine as you roll your way up to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment to just close the eyes, check in, perhaps set an intention for your practice. Totally necessary to know that maybe you're just starting to think about what brought you to your mat tonight. Maybe just finding an overall theme for your practice. Stay with your breath, stay here, be aware, be in the practice. Find a little tuck the toes, squeeze your glutes together, hug your thighs together, engage through your bottom half. Draw the navel in, reach the crown of the head a little bit higher, pull your chin slightly back. Then slice the hands down, pull the belly in more. On an inhale, reach up high, squeeze the glutes together, press the hip tips forward. Let's exhale, fold forward. You might lightly bend into the knees as you fold your way, just the thighs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Maybe the hands, shins or thighs, press the tailbone back, pull your belly in, look straight down towards the floor, reach the crown of the head forward. Keep the spine nice and long, nice and neutral. Stay here for one more inhale. As you exhale, slide the belly onto the thighs, then the chest, then the chin. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, and then let's step back into high plank. Lower onto the knees. We'll get a little more into the hands and wrists. Fingers wide, start to circle in one direction. Think about hugging the inner elbows towards one another, forearms towards one another. Let's circle other way. The hands are trying to come and meet in the middle. Just a way to find another engagement. Getting into the straps a little more. Find stillness now as we bring the fingers to point side to side and rock side to side. Find a hollow out through the chest, pressing up towards the upper back center. Turn your fingers back towards the knees and start to rock forward and back. Lift hands as you rock back. Give it another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back on the heels, hands together, make a fist, little circles one way, and circle other way. And start to give a little C shape with the right hand, grab the left wrist, pull the hand away from its forearm connection, and then start to find some circles. Just give a light pull upwards, and then circle other way. Release other side, little C grip onto the wrist, start to circle, and circle other way. Last one, hands on the floor. Press the top of the hand down onto the floor, fingers pointing back towards you. Bring right palm onto the left palm. Let the left elbow come out wide, wrap the tricep, push the eye of the elbow forward, pull the belly up and in, elbow wide, wrap the tricep. Let's stay for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release other side. Palm to palm, elbow out wide, the inner part of the elbow to point forward. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hands onto the floor. Tuck your toes front down, facing up. Inhale, reach the right heel high. Bend your knee and stack your right hip on left. Lower the left forearm onto the floor. Reach the right heel high, extend through the right leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale, down dog. Extend the left arm, bring the right foot down. Inhale, left heel high, bend your knee. Roll and stack the hip. Lower the right forearm onto the floor. Lengthen the left leg, big inhale. And exhale, down dog, extend the arm. Good. Big sweeping circle steps to the top of the mat. Reach your right heel high. Inhale. Kick out towards the right. Step the right toes in front of the left. Left heel up. Kick out to the left. And step the left toes in front all the way to the top of the your feet will meet together. Forward folds. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, chin to chest. Scoop up. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach it up tall. Grab your left wrist, side bend to the right. Step your left foot behind you. Little bend through the right knee. Press down through the inner edge of the right foot. Take a big inhale, long. Exhale, wing your arms back behind you, chest nice and high. From here, we're going to slide the left knee right outside the right pinky toe. Bring your hands to the floor to a block. Take a seat. From here, extend your left leg forward. Reach the right arm inside the left knee. Right peace fingers on your left big toe. Your left fingertips tented behind you. Start to lean into the right heel and bring it back. Lean forward. Bring it back. Give yourself that little boost from the back. Good. From here, bring your hands down to the floor to the left. Off of your right foot, sweep the left foot back into lunge for the left knee. On an inhale, reach the arms high. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips forward. Stay here for another inhale, reach up a little higher. Exhale, bring the hands down. Half splits, roll the hips back, flex your right toes. And move back and forth. Rebend into the right knee. On an inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down, back, half splits. Rebend into the knee, inhale the arms high. Exhale, hands down, half splits, bring it back. Last time, forward. Runners, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Skandasana, pivot the left toes up to the sky. Right heel can stay off the floor here. Bring your chest a little higher, squeeze into the glutes. Take a moment, a little quickly, do this little adventure. Take the time to breathe through it. Let's make our way to the back of the mat. Hands inside the left foot, lower the right knee down. Place your right hand down onto the floor. Bring your left hand inside the left thigh. Push the knee wide open. If it feels good, bend the right knee. Reach your left hand for the right foot. You can go pinky side. I like the pinky side. You can go big toe side though as well. Draw the heel into the glute. Squeeze your right glute. Chest up high. Take one more deep breath. Release left hand down, wide legged forward fold, pivot all 10 toes to the long edge of the mat. And take just a few moments here to feel into this. I always like to take some time for myself to see what I'm feeling. If that's walking the hands back behind the heels, bending side to side. It can feel really nice to open up into the hips in a dynamic and strengthening way. Half lifting, blocks under hands. This is just a really great place, a really great foundational posture for a lot of great branches to go off of. Let's make our way though back to the top of the space. Frame the right foot, lower the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, step back, high plank. Hold high plank. Draw the belly up and push straight down into the floor. Wrap the triceps back. Good. Lower the knees. Draw the navel up and in. As we chaturanga, think about pulling your elbows back. Don't let them flare wide. On an inhale, elbows back, chin towards the floor. Keep the belly pinched in. Exhale, push back up. Inhale, lower, pull the elbows back, chin to floor. Exhale, push back up. Inhale, lower, chin, top of the space. Exhale, back up. Inhale. Exhale, back up. One more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push up, tuck the toes downward, wrap the triceps. I'm getting ready for that other side. Good. From here, option to step to the top of the space in a forward motion, or if you want to come out wide like we did before, if you want to give a little hop or float to the top of the space. On an inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, step, hop, or your way to the top of the mat. What feels good? Inhale, lift up halfway. Lengthen tailbone. Exhale, floats. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arm side, grab your right wrist. Side bend to the left. Step, currency, the right foot behind you. Keep a little bend through both knees. Hug the right shoulder back. Breathe. Wing your arms back. Press your right hip forward. Reach out the arms, shoulders. Nice and easy. This side might feel a little bit different. Start to lower right knee outside the left pinky toe. Your way down with blocks or no. Taking a seat and extend the right leg. Bring your left one side knee. Left peace fingers on the right big toe. Using your right fingers back behind you. Little lean forward and back down. Little lean forward, back down. This is a nice, just little preparatory move for a dragon squat without any hands, and like a pistol squat, but the legs are a little more tangled. Start to lean it forward. Let the left hand come over to the right leg. Back and around. Lunge. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, lower the hands. Bring it back, half splits. You bend the left knee. Inhale, reach the arms high. Squeeze the glutes, hips forward. Exhale, lower, half splits. Flex the left toes and quad. Bring it forward, inhale. Reach the arms high. Exhale, bring it down, half splits. Last time, forward. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, Skandasana. Right toes, pivot up, keep the left knee bent. Gazing towards the back of the mat. Squeeze the glutes, widen the knees apart, inner thighs apart. Travel now to the back of the mat. Hands inside the right foot, lower the left knee. Left hand down, push the right knee away, flex your right toes. If it feels good, bend the left knee, right hand, left foot. One side might feel different, so if it happened on one side and not the other, you're not to worry. It's normal. It's always one side that's more dominant in strength and one side more dominant in flexibility. Usually. Start to release here. Let's come into our wide-legged forward folds. Draw head, shoulders down. I'm going to give you an option on this side to come into headstand. So reach out this way to show you can do it from your wide-legged folds, or you can come onto hands and knees. Start by coming onto the crown of the head, hands underneath the elbows. Bring one knee onto one arm and the other. You can lift up from here with feet together. Go legs wide. Let's hang out for just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, back onto the arms. Lower the knees. Back in our wide-legged forward fold. Nice work. You took it there. If you fell, way to go for it. Let's make our way to the top of the mat. Frame the left foot, lower the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step back, high plank, hold high plank. Wrap the triceps, pull the belly in. On an inhale, lean forward. Exhale, chaturanga, hold. Pull the elbows in towards one another. Push the hands towards one another. Draw the navel in. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Really nice work. Lower the knees down. Walk your hands back to the knees. Coming in here for fire toes. like, take a moment, maybe grab some water, towel off. If the toes tucked variation right here is just a little too much right now, feel free to untuck the toes. Just hanging out, recalibrating, getting back to our breath. Here we're going to come into knee lifts. Blocks, feel free to use some blocks here by your sides. If you're using no hands, find a little lean back. Draw the knees into the chest, and then gentle lower back down. That might be really tough to do. Do your best. Use some furniture, something to support you in this movement. We're going to go for 10. Let's go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, doing good, for 4, for 3, for 2, ready, we're going to stand up on this last one, stand it all the way up. And inhale, reach the arm side, draw the hips forward, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, exhale, fold, walk forward into high plank. From high plank, lower the knees, lower all the way down to the belly. Reach your right arm out wide to a T, bend your left knee, roll onto the right side. Bring it right back, other side, left arm wide, right heel to the floor. Bring it back onto the belly, slide the hands under the elbows, tuck your toes. Inhale, push up from toes or knees, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right heel high. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick up and back. Exhale, knee to right tricep, bring it higher onto the arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to right arm. Inhale, up and back. One more, exhale, knee to the arm. Nice, inhale, up and back. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands, lower the back. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands down, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Extended pyramid, roll the hips back, extend both legs. Right toes might flex high. Keep your feet on track with the hips, this side to side move if that feels nice. Find that here. Start to rebend into the right knee. Inhale high. Crescent lunge. Sit nice and low in that front leg. Draw the navel in, hug the ribs down. And take a moment to find a place to focus your gaze, your drishti. Breathe into that spot. And take 2 more deep breaths. Good. Warrior 2, seal the back heel down. And we have a little bit more equal distribution in the heels. Find that distribution, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, relax the shoulders, draw the navel up and in. On an inhale, reach forward, up and back, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2, draw your right forearm onto your right thigh, sweep the left bicep forward and up over the ear. You can start to lower the right hand down to the floor, to a block. For extended side angle, try to find a lot of length in the left side. Reach out at the edge of the foot as well as the fingers. Reaching opposite directions. Doing great. Hold for 2 more deep breaths. Try to calm somewhere in the face, the cheeks, the jaw, the eyes. On an inhale, reverse triangle. Reach up and back, extend through the front leg. Good. From here, we'll find Trikonasana. We'll sag the hips back as you reach forward. And might draw to the floor, to a block. You can always find a little bend in the right knee, or you can step your back foot in closer and triangle.
Don't want to find too much. You don't want to find any strain, just some sensation through the hips. Good. From here, we're going to find a gentle little pulse rhythm. Start to come back up. Warrior two arms and reach forward and down. Good. Now a little pulse up, left arm to the sky. Squeeze inner thighs towards one another. Do your best here for 5. Reaching. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend into the right knee. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, let's find half moon. Right hand to the floor. Left heel to the sky. Find a gentle pulse in your left heel. Once you find your balance, this is a nice knitting opener for the hip. Good. Getting ready to step into ball pose. From here, kick your left foot out to the left. Bring the left foot down in line with the right. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Low ball squat. From here, let's come into crow pose. Pose the knees and elbows. It's a variation I like. You can bring the knee higher up on the arms if that feels better for you. You find the pointy part of the elbow finds a little nice groove in the bottom inner part of the knee. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the feet. Lower down into high boat pose. Lengthening the chest up and forward towards the toes. Keep long through the spine. Feel the energy being pulled up and in here for just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands together and twist here for 10, 9, 8, 7, you got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower into the low bow for 10. Draw the belly in 9, 8, look up 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulse to the feet. This is the last 10, 9, 8, 7. Doing so good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Bring the heels down. A little windshield wiper side to side. Really nice job. But it's not trying to match exactly what I'm doing. It's just bringing your best effort onto the mat. Bringing what you can today. You already showed up for yourself. It's the main thing. It's good to be reminded of that. Everything else is just a bonus. Come for the breath, the awareness. Start to rock up and down the spine. And we're going to make our way into a standing forward folds. One right way to get there. Inhale to lift up halfway. Once you're here, exhale, fold, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Feel free to bring the feet a little bit wider, maybe heart. Hug the inner thighs together, squeeze the glutes. Reach out of the arms. Reach out of the shoulders. Let the shoulders pull up towards your ears. Bring the hands to heart center prayer. Twist over to the right. Left elbow can be outside or inside the thigh. Thumbs in towards the sternum. Try to sit your hips a little bit lower. The left knee in line with the right. Keep it here for one more deep breath. And come back up. Through center, inhale, reach up, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, sink the hips, inhale, chair pose. Hands to heart center, prayer twist to the left. Right elbow, left thigh. The right knee's going to want to push forward, hug the right hip back. Right at the center line of the chest. Roll your gaze up high, sit your hips a little lower. Breathe into these twists, really good. Detoxifying the physical body as well as mental, emotional bodies. Inhale, come back up through chair pose. Exhale, stand up, hands to heart center. Take a moment just to breathe and come back into focus. You close the eyes, anchor back to your intention, or maybe you're starting to arrive at an intention, or maybe it's changing from the beginning. You can offer yourself that freedom to change your mind when you need to let go of something that's no longer serving. Being able to adapt. On an inhale, let's reach up, upward salute. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, let's step back, high plank. Hold, high plank. Wrap through the triceps. Push straight down into the floor. 10 push-ups from toes or from the knees, chaturanga style. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push up. Exhale, chaturanga. You can lower the knees. Inhale, push up. Exhale, forward, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Halfway there, you got it. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. 3 more. We got to keep the elbows in time. For 2. Last 1. Downward facing dog. Whew. Nice work. On an inhale, reach the right heel high. Bend your knee, stack your hip, flip over your dog. Press the hips high. Press the left hip high, spread through the chest. You're gonna bring it back. 3-legged dog. Lower onto your forearms. Keep that one leg lifted as you press your chest back through the shoulders, or take some hops towards forearm stance. Trying to bring the right hips over, shoulders. Let's give it another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, puppy pose. Hips stay over the shoulders, lengthen the arms, forehead or chin to the floor. Good. Take it over to downward facing dog. And then inhale, reach the left heel high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to elbow. 1 more. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale to step the left foot between the hands. Lower the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, hands down to the floor. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Roll the hips back. Pyramid. Toes might flex high. You can find that side to side. Wiggle movement. I always find this feels nice. Different way to get into the hips and hamstrings. Rebend the left knee. Inhale. High crescent. Feel the left foot pushing the floor forward. The back foot slightly back. Starts to draw in more space. Focus on your breathing, moving up and down the spine. Inhaling up the spine, exhaling down the spine through the front of the body. Last 2 deep breaths. Warrior 2. Hug the left knee outward as you press the left big toe down. Both feet engaged, a little squeeze, tuck at the glutes. Relax the shoulders. From here, surf the left hand forward, flip the palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two with the front spill onto your thigh. So you sweep the right bicep forward, up over the ear. Squeeze through the right glute as well as the left. You can lower that left hand to the floor. Lengthen out the right hip. Do your best here at the side. Might feel different. Reach on the edge of the foot, the right fingertips. Ready on an inhale. Reach up and back, reverse triangle, lengthen the front leg. Trikonasana, press the hips back. Reaching forward and down. Again, a little bend in the left knee or back foot stepping in if you want some more support. Shut the right hip slightly. Right shoulder back. Good one. Raise back up. Inhale to warrior two arms. Then reach up forward, dive it back down. Little pulses, reach straight up to the sky. And breathe. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scoop into warrior two. Ready for half moon. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, half moon. Dive the left fingers out in front of the left toes. Flex the right toes. And find a little pulse in the right leg. And breathe. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick the right foot to the right. Feet together. Bend the knees. Sink hips down. Wrap your arms in front of the shins. Lengthen the tailbone back. Reach your collarbones up towards your ceiling. Good. From here, side crow. I'll show hands over to the left. Wanting to make the fingers square with the mat. Shoulders square, perpendicular now over the right hip. Left, right tricep on left thigh. Your right arm may or may not come onto the leg, depending on your flexibility. As you bend the arms and lean the shoulders out over the hands, lift the feet from the floor. The elbows in, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back onto the feet. We'll move on to the other side. Find the twist first. Press the left tricep into the arm to push the left shoulder forward. Find that twist. Find your range of motion first. Somewhere near about your hand. Fingers wide. Elbows start to bend as you lean. You might lift the right foot first if you can sneak that off first, and then let the left foot come to stack. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes to the floor. Let's roll flat onto the back. Really nice work. Not quite there yet. Let's bring the hands underneath our seat, palms down. Come up onto the forearms. So we're here in a supported low boat. Feel the feet lift off the floor, draw the belly in. We're going to start with some small flare kicks. And gradually start to make these a little bit bigger, until you're finding your biggest range of motion here. Switching off the flutter. Don't have to go super quick here. Find your range, keep those shoulders from touching the floor. Another 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Feet down, hands from underneath your seat. Pull the knees into the chest. Send your legs up to the sky, then bring the legs wide out into a straddle. Bring the hands together, palm to palm. Take a big inhale to prepare. As you exhale, sit up, reach the hands forward to the legs. Exhale each time. You lift the shoulders to the floor. Forward. Keep the toes pointing towards the floor. As best you can for 10, for 9, for 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, bring the knees back in, bring the heels to the floor. Start to press up, bridge pose. Squeeze the glutes together, press your hips high. Press to the inner edges of the foot to scoop the tailbone up. A little loop up to the sky. And then from here, you want to make your way into full wheel pose. Can. We'll take just 3 more deep breaths wherever you are. Really squeeze the glutes. Press the hip tips up to the sky. Lengthen. Take 1 more deep breath. Lower back. Flat onto the back. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock up and down the spine. This time, let's make our way into the high plank. Good, high plank. Push straight into the floor. Scoop the belly, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, everything together. Just holding and breathing. Run across the collarbones. Here for just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees. Roll back, lower the forearms like a train track, shoulders forward. Inhale right into upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, reach your left heel high, bend your knee and stack your hip, flip over the left foot, hips high. Spread wide through the wingspan arms. Press into the inner edge of the right hand. Bring it back. 3-legged dog, lower the forearms. Yeah, it's a nice time for some hops. Up into forearm stand. If you're feeling that, if you have a wall available to you, feel free to use that. Say another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, knees down, child's pose. Reach your hands back around for the bottoms of the feet. Lengthen the tailbone. I feel nice to send through the neck, crown of the head forward. And a little rock of the head side to side. Ease back into your breath. Start to make your way up into a kneeling seat. And make our way or set up to hero pose. Knees close together, heels slightly out. This feels like enough. Stay here. If you lean forward, that's feeling just like a lot. Listen to your body. If it feels good, lean back, lower onto the hands, to the forearms. Don't feel like you need to go into your deepest space here. Just whatever feels good right now. Let this be a time to open decompression. Front of the body, back of the body. Releasing pressure, tension. Take 2 more deep breaths. Move lightly, guide our way back up to hands and knees. Let's tuck the toes. And let's make our way, get set up for camel. Hips right over the knees. Start to slide palms of the hands just right above the glutes, lumbar spine. Nice little place to set the palms. Draw your elbows back. Don't lose slack through the lower belly. Hug the belly, tuck the tailbone. Squeeze the glute muscles. Engage through your lower body, posterior chain. And then open through the chest. You might reach the hands back for
the heels. This be a nice little opening through the shoulders, upper chest. Take 2 more deep breaths. Really breathe into the front part of the body, especially shoulders, anterior deltoids. Make your way back up into vertical. Let's make our way into downward facing dog. On an inhale, reach the right heel high. Let's find half pigeon. Swoop your right knee in behind the right wrist. Walk your hands slightly back, maybe up onto the leg. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, lower the knee. Tuck the toes. Tuck the toes. Inhale, squeeze the left glute. Then lower. One more. Tuck the toes. Inhale, squeeze the left leg. Exhale, lean the heart forward. Fold it in with the left hip. Hug down in line with the right. With the right hip hug up towards the ceiling. Let your forehead rest down on something. Whatever it is, a block, hand, yours, or somebody else that's there. Just breathe here. Come back to the intention that you set. Or even if you didn't set an intention, it can be nice to go into practice like that and just let things kind of happen naturally, organically. Practicing surrender. It's not a bad intention to have. Come back up onto the hands, sit down into the right glute. If it hangs off the floor, swing your left leg out around. Come into a little shin box, place your right hand by the side, roll onto your right shin, press the hips up to the ceiling, take a big inhale, and exhale, lower into a seat. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, turn and fold over the left leg. Inhale, lift up halfway, draw the toes back to your chest. Exhale, lower, hug the right elbow and shoulder down. Breathe into the back of the body, especially that lower right quadrant. The oblique, the lat. And let's release. From here, I'll get this way to show. We'll come to a double pigeon. Stack the left foot on top of the right. If you have anything deeper than this, you have lotus. Feel free to move into lotus. If you have some space here, you might place a block right there. Or you might just cross the left leg right in front of the right. Sukhasana, easy seat. Flex the right set of toes. Stay up tall, that feels good. If you want to take this deeper, start to fold forward, reach your arms forward. Tuck your chin into your chest. Each exhale, feel your hips grow heavier, feel your hips magnetize down into the floor. Let's make our way back into downward facing dog, however you want to get out of there, get out of here. Sit back, downward facing, pedal out the legs, the feet.
Other side. On an inhale, reach the left heel high. And half pigeon. On your next side, landing that left knee behind the wrist, right toes just somewhere behind the right wrist. Doesn't have to be directly, just one big straight line. Do your best, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, inhale, squeeze the right glute, exhale, lower. Tuck the back toes, inhale, squeeze the right leg, exhale, lower. One more, tuck the toes, inhale, squeeze, exhale, lower. Walk it forward, reach the chest forward. Relax your forehead or onto the hands or mat or block. Take the time to let the body ease down, especially if this is your hips are tighter and this is a tougher pose to hold. Do your best each exhale to just release something, somewhere you're holding tension. You really have to practice patience and grace with yourself when it comes to flexibility and holding these sorts of postures for a long time. Really just take the time to soak in the breath. Thoughts or feelings arise, don't need to force them away. Do your best just to find a little space of balance, equanimity, peace. To release, make our way into our Janu's Virasrasana shape. Bring your left hand to the floor. Stargaze to roll onto your left shin. Press the hips up to the sky. Then we'll lower back down onto the seat. Sits bones square to the floor. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, turn and folds over the right leg. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Shoulders square over the left thigh. Just take a few more deep breaths. Breathing into the back of the body. Spaces between the ribs. And start to release from here. Let's come into Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of the feet together. Or excuse me, first let's make our way into our double pigeon. So from the other side, now stacking our left foot on top of the right. Or is it, did I get that right? Right foot on top of the left. Whichever side you did not do the first time, we'll do that side here. And again, if this is feeling like a lot, just cross your top shin right in front, Sukhasana, easy seat. Or if you have the lotus, take it here, find the fold, if that feels good. With the energy of the hips being drawn down towards the floor. A few more deep breaths. Start to release. From here, we'll make our way into a Baddha Konasana stretch. Soles of the feet together, press the feet together. The knees come out wide. Bring some length through the spine. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Pitch the chest out forward as you wedge the elbows into the shins. Separate the knees.
Lean the front of the hips forward, tilt the tailbone up and back. Here for just a few more deep breaths. And again, it's another position where you want to see if you can send the breath in the back of the body. Breathe through the back of the body. So it's a little tighter through the front as we compress through the belly, the abdominal wall. It's just part of the practice, adapting to your situations, or in this case, the postures that we're in. Postures often can reveal to us where there are some weak points, where the strong points are, where the attention goes. Learning how to adapt to your situation, to your postures. Let's release. Let's make our way all the way flat onto the back. Hug the right knee into the chest. Send the right knee over to the left. Reach and gaze out to the right. Reaching that final stage of class. Start to release any last bits of tension held in the forehead, the eyes, the cheeks. Bring it back up. Extend the right leg as you bring the left knee in. And take the left knee to the right. Reach your gaze to the left. Settle into it. Give yourself space to breathe, to soften, to melt into the floor. Appreciating the fact that you showed up onto your mat. Showed up for your practice. You gave what you could today. No, today's practice, left knee in, both knees in the hug. Today's practice is exactly the practice that was needed for you tonight. Give it one more big little squeeze. Then relax and extend your feet to the edges of the mat. Palms up to the sky. Close your eyes. Take one more big inhale. Exhale. Release it out. Let everything go. No matter what the practice was for you tonight, how you felt about it, just be grateful for the practice as it is. Knowing it's never about the destination. It truly is just about what you're experiencing right now. Your consciousness, your awareness right now. Let it all go. Shavasana. Feel free to remain in your Shavasana for as long as that serves. Thanks for coming and showing up on your mat tonight, sharing your practice. May it serve you well the rest of your week. From my heart to yours, I bow. Namaste.